I am totally hopeful and we have full faith, not only my personally, but whole world, whole nation is praying for the release of Arnab Goswami. Because first, his arrest is totally illegal arrest. Despite Honorable High Court judgment, I say so because law is very clear cut.
So Arnav was arrested illegally, and this is nothing but witch hunt orchestrated by state government of Maharashtra. Three parties of Maharashtra and Mumbai police are doing all these things. Today they were arrested your one senior vice president also, which is so-called scam, which is exactly scam but not related with Republic Media but another media house. But they are using assembly forum, they are using police, they are using state machinery. But today I heard that even jail authorities not allowed to his relatives, Arnav's wife, to meet him. And Home Minister has given reason of Corona.
Yes.
It is horrible. In Corona, you have open bar, restaurant, and you are not allowing to meet one wife to her husband under the guise of Corona. It is unimaginable. This is not rule of law in Maharashtra. This is the fascist Raj. Witch hunt is orchestrated by government of Maharashtra. I have full faith. Tomorrow morning, Supreme Court will go through all these things and they will release Arnab Goswami with immediate effect.
Because Sushil Pandit, by the looks of it, it is out and out witch hunt, and they're not going to stop this harassment anytime soon, especially with the way things happened with our assistant BP this morning, Ghansham. Again, similar pattern on the way he was arrested, and just look how he's been taken in a black veil, his face covered as if he's some terrorist. How junior level journalists have been summoned until now, senior editors have been summoned until now, the same line of questioning, cases one after another, FIRs one after another. We've been seeing what has been happening in Maharashtra when it especially comes to Republic Media Network, and they couldn't have made it worse with what they have done with Arnab. Really hoping that we get positive news tomorrow from the top court. But this has to stop.
Absolutely. This is unadulterated vengeance on display. Hundreds of FIRs, weeks and months of harassment, dragging you to police station, keeping you there for hours on end at the pretext of questioning. And then this kind of an arrest, followed by such maltreatment, pushing and shoving of young boy in the family, the lady of the family, dragging him without even his shoes on. This shows the level of frustration, bitterness, anger, and sheer venom towards him. There's no mistaking it for anything else. This is pure vengeance. It is use of police paid for by the taxpayers as your private army. This is flouting all rules. This is transgressing constitution. This is violating individual liberties. This is what this government has resorted to, and I'm not surprised that they have resorted to this. What surprises me is the absence of checks and balances that we've been told about. The absence of complete intervention from any other quarter, be it central government, be it Supreme Court, be it the rest of media, be it the civil society, those platforms who used to go hoarse over slightest of misdemeanor here and there, exaggerate issues out of proportion, today are missing, are completely silent, have gone deaf, mute and blind. This is what surprises me. Sometimes I smell a gang up of vested interests. Those who are financial interests are tied up with drug cartels, with illicit finance, with narcotics, with cross-border trade, with gun running, with contract killing, and all of it with political nexus. It reeks of that. And all this has come together with Sometimes one feels police and bureaucracy and judiciary and media all in their pocket. Such powerful interests have got rattled because Arnab started asking questions. This is what it has come to.
True. And you know, Atul Bhatkarkar, for the past 7 days, with every development, with every update that has come, and we have discussed ample and many points that this arrest is totally illegal. But three things that the court must consider tomorrow, most importantly of how Arnab is being treated. Not only on the way he was arrested, but the fact that he has claimed that there is a threat to his life. He has not been given legal access. On these fake news stories that are being peddled, on how he's not being allowed to meet or speak to his family. It is imperative that Arnab must be released. Even if they push for an investigation, whatever may happen can happen and take its course. But Arnab must be released tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely, because it is a fundamental question of liberty. What crime he has committed? Case was already closed. Judicial magistrate categorically stated in her decision that once case has been closed, without the permission of judicial magistrate, you cannot reopen the case.
In same judgment, she also said that there is no direct connection between the suicide of that person and so-called accused in this case. So it is a question of liberty. Diwali is going to start from day after tomorrow. So what Arnab is asking? Arnab is asking is not a moon on earth. He is asking for his personal liberty. What investigation they want to do regarding this case? Nobody can understand all these things. So liberty is the most basic guaranteed thing under the Indian Constitution. And Supreme Court is one of the most powerful courts on the earth. And other day also I stated, when in Sudha Bharadwaj case, Supreme Court has taken suo motu action. Here, Harish Salve appearing for Arnab Goswami, so Supreme Court must do tomorrow that he should be granted bail within half an hour. Whatever law, as a common man, as a lawmaker, I can understand, there is no, forget value, there is no any remote reason to keep somebody behind the bars for such a vicious reason.
You know, Sushil Pandit, the common man is running out of patience. Social media is flooded with reactions on how we've seen extraordinary cases of hardened criminals with the most serious charges against them, and even in those cases, bail has been granted, and that too in no time. Here it's been 7 days. A man of Arnab Goswami's stature, a reputed journalist who has raised his voice for the most important issues in the country, has always spoken in the favor of the country. And today it's been 7 days that he was first in judicial custody, then moved to jail. This morning, especially with the way Ghanshyam was picked up. Why this treatment? 7 long days. Arnab has still been in. Ghanshyam was picked up this morning. The delay, that is highly under question.
Which is why it is not Arnab who is on trial. It is not Ghanshyam Singh who is on trial. It is not Republic TV network which is on trial. It is our criminal justice system which is on trial. It is our judiciary which is on trial. It is our Supreme Court today which is on trial, and everyone is watching, I tell you. Tomorrow, it is the reputation of our judiciary that is on trial. It is the last door for justice that we can knock that is on trial. And let's see whether they acquit themselves honorably or whether they side with those powerful interests that have converged to flout every norm, to transgress every law, and in the eyes of public opinion, who have completely discredited themselves in the last 1 week by incarcerating Arnab Goswami, his colleagues, and by harassing their network, which was built by sheer blood and sweat, whose credibility today is unimpeachable. All those fake FIRs, All those manufactured scams that were pasted on Republic could not stick, which is why they had to resort to this transgression. Everyone can see this. Even a blind man can see this. So tomorrow we shall see whether you can see this, your lordships, or not. Tomorrow we shall see whether you see the transgression of individual liberties tomorrow or not. Tomorrow we shall see
Absolutely.
whether you uphold this constitution or not.